Yeah, don't worry. This is not going to be long. Yeah, I was asked to make a few words at the CCA reception yesterday. While I improvise on the spot, I refer to a couple of points originally planned for today. Please bear with me if you hear something familiar. I started out my academic journey when I obtained my PhD from the University of Minnesota under the advisorship of Philip Tichenor in 1986. Foreign students were very few in number then. There was only one master student from mainland China in my class. Now you have the whole room full of mainland students. For ICA, its membership and orientation were predominantly American. The International Communication Association was in fact not that international. It was common for studies in non-Western world to be grouped under the residual category international communication and not recognized by the theoretical concerns as they should be. The field of communication studies has come a long way since then. Now in the United States, not only have foreign students grown notably, it is common to find scholars of international background serving on the faculties of major universities. In the author list of the ICA programs or journals, one can now easily find names that are difficult to pronounce. The Zhao, the Zhou, and so on and so forth. All those CH, or NG. Studies of communication in countries outside the United States now stand a better chance of being recognized by the theoretical issues. I'm happy that ICA has been trying with notable success to live up to its name as an international association by being open. Indeed, the internationalization of ICA is achieved only with the effort of farsighted and fair-minded institutional and scholarship builders. I'm not saying that the world of communication is now all equal and happy. What is undeniable is that it has made remarkable progress. That C.C. Lee and I are winning the ICA awards can perhaps be viewed as part of this trend towards internationalization. I feel honored to have been elected an ICA Fellow. I am also humbled by the award. Now, some colleagues congratulated me for being the first Chinese to have won the fellowship. While that may be true, I have found some scholars with Chinese or international background are indeed very productive and influential. It should not be long to find these people receiving the ICA awards and forget the order in which they received them. As a veteran communication researcher, I noticed that there's a quiet movement towards comparative communication in the field. 20 years ago, comparative communication was often said and done. Now scholars are really doing it, working on large-scale projects that were unimaginable just a few years back. Akiba just mentioned, his project, which is very huge. Books and journal articles on comparative communication have become quite common. Comparative communication owes its strength to its ability in differentiating the general from the specific in our theories. I'm happy to see that the comparative communication perspective is gaining currency in a field that was criticized for its parochialism. The comparative spirit has led my school to name its research unit the Center for Chinese Media and Comparative Communication Research. And it is no coincidence for my school to celebrate its 50th anniversary by holding a conference on comparative communication early next year. In many ways, an ICA fellowship is different from an academy award, okay? It is an academic award. For the Oscar, you win a golden statuette. You can sell it for money when you go broke. For the ICA fellowship, what I received this morning is just a blue ribbon. Well, I don't know how much it will sell for. So, don't work too hard for the ICA fellowship. Having said this, I would like to add that a young female colleague has found the blue ribbon just cool. I agree with her completely on this. This is a very cool honor. Back to the comparison of the two awards. They share one thing in common. The awardees always want to conclude their works with some heartfelt thanks. I am no exception. First, I want to thank C.C. Lee for his wonderful mentorship and outstanding scholarship, which has served as a source of inspiration for me and many others. I owe special thanks to Professors Cynthia Stahl, Kipper Cohen, Patrice Personnel, Zhongdang Pan, Jack Chiu, and the current cohort of ICA Fellows. Without their support, winning the ICA Fellowship has not been possible. Finally, I want to thank my co-authors over the years and colleagues for making my scholarly life so much more stimulating, productive, and fun. Last but not least, I am grateful to you for your gracing this reception. Thank you.
Now is the end of the formal part of the reception, and now we have the informal part of the reception.
Okay, I'm going to tell what is the informal part. First is, most important thing about the informal part is eat and drink. Okay, there were rumors, and I helped spread a little of that rumors.